Hello and welcome to ALW Research Team.
This is an old slate mine.
Groverake Fluorspar mine, originally opening in 1878 by the Weardale Lead Company, situated in County Durham. In the turn of the 20th century, several private companies worked the mine here, including Blanchland Fluor Mines Ltd. During the Second World War, the mine was assisted by Bevin Boys, a labour shortage solution named after the wartime Labour Minister Ernest Bevin, where some armed forces conscripts, instead of being sent to war, were instead sent to work in the pits. This was for mainly the much needed coal. However, other materials were in desperate shortage, and fluorspar was one such material. Some 48,000 men were sent into this alien world rather than to the front line, including future stars Eric Morecambe and the disgraced Jimmy Saville. British Steel took over ownership of many private fluorspar mines after it was formed on the 28th of July 1967. Groverake was not, rather been bought by the lucrative ICI company, which was then later taken over by Swiss Aluminium, SAM UK Ltd. Much development work to find new deposits was carried out by SAM UK Ltd, but in 1982 all mining interests in fluorspar came into common ownership by Miniworth Ltd. Mining continued towards the millennium, but due to cheap imports of non-stick pans produced with fluorspar as a main ingredient, Miniworth Ltd went into administration in 1999 and mining here ceased. Now capped and flooded, the main pit caverns dug deep below the surface have returned to nature and are now inaccessible. However, let's now explore the main shaft headgear and pit tunnels that are still accessible.
So it looks like there was a pit underneath here, and it looks like there was also a pit underneath there, and it's been capped off there. Sorry.
But as you can see, we're out in the middle of nowhere, and it's just abandoned, falling to decay like that. Yeah. So if that were the pit head, I'm wondering then if this were the drift. This would be the drift down into the mine, which the drift is just a long tunnel.
This has been a busy place. Over there it looks like there's a load of discarded telegraph poles. So I wonder if that was the power supply to here. That looks like something out of Mad Max.
So I've got my torch, but as you can see it's not really doing it justice. So there's what would have been the pit head.
Keep watching, viewers, because there's a mine here as well that we're going to go down.
That's new. That cover on that bit there, that's really new, is that somebody don't want you to be in that bit. So we'll wander around here. This is the back of it. Somebody's kicked an hole in the wall. Now then. Yeah. Back corner. I'll just put my bag down. Put me back down.
We're in. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so this is the pit head where the cages would have come up. So That's being filled in, unfortunately. Although there's a steel plate there. You can't see. Oh, that goes down a long way. Long way. See if we can drop a brick down. Ready? Oh, that went a long way before it went splash.
Or did you just drop a stone down?
Yeah. Let's try that again, folks. See if we can put some light on it this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's deep, that,
That's
isn't it?
deep, that. And it goes all the way to the bottom.
So is that a personnel car?
I think probably they would have put personnel in it and fetched ore up with it. I think, what were they mining? Was it
Slate,
tin?
I think.
Lead?
I think it was slate.
Slate?
This product here. Slate.
Okay.
A natural slate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's in focus. Just pull that on there.
I mean, looking at the angles there, you know, I think that was for folk to hold on to.
Yes. And it doesn't look that. If we look at the electrics here, that's from the sort of 1970s.
So let's see if we can get up this bit. It says, feel free to come and have a look up there. So I might have to turn the camera off a minute till I get up there, because I'm going to need
I'll film you going up and that.
position to that one there, and then that one there. And then I'll just transition to these steps. If they're solid, like that. And we're up, just like that.
Just like that. No, I'm not tall enough to pass you that. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, you go up and I'll go and do it up.
Okay. Yeah. So this looks a bit sketchy, this steel bit here, that's really thin and rotten. I'm not walking on that. That's the mine car where it would have come up. And these are the stairs, people. They look fairly sturdy, if I'm honest. Here we go. Now there's a little bit on the first stage here, like a little shed area. Don't know what that would have been for. Onwards and upwards, folks.
Bits of it look new and bits of it look really old. Like that girder thing, that's bent.
Oh, way up there. Might have puff. Now then, we're going up and up and up. So we've got another stage here where we can look down on the pit car down there. This is where the cables would have gone up to the winding gear, right up top. Oh, that was a bit creaky. Didn't like that.
And they've chopped some off here.
One more stage to go. I hope these bolts are alright. Yeah, it will be. Another area to walk round where they can do maintenance. That's the actual winding wheel there. Oh, there's a drone. And here we are right at the top, next to the winding wheel. Yeah, big old wheel that, solid. Ooh. To catch my breath. Stuck under that bit. Now then, no wonder these are free. No, they're solid. We can't turn them, but you get a right nice view from up here. Yeah, you see for miles. Down, down, deeper and down. There's Andy droning. I'll turn it off now because I've got to climb down.
Oh, is that where the chute was? Because there's like a chute there.
Yeah, I'm guessing that the thing went higher and tipped it onto a conveyor or a chute and it ran down.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Because there's all this hard standing, isn't there?
Yeah.
And then there would have been lorries and stuff.
There's like a concrete stand, there's some girders in concrete there.
Yes.
So if there were a chute that went down.
And then a conveyor that took it all the way. That's Paul, the photographer, up at the top there. That's really good, that, with all the greenery on it. The lift. That's got something on it, Dave, that like unlatches on the top there.
It does.
It like uncouple or something. See again.
I think that's, yeah, that's just like a linkage, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, when the cable were taut, both of those would be vertical in the middle of the truck.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, they've actually cut the wire to it, haven't they?
Maybe that's the linkage that allows it to tip once it gets to where it shooters. I don't know.
Yes, it goes all the way up there, doesn't it? There's no other reason for it to go up there other than to do
To tip it out.
a secondary task.
And there is another landing up there that you can walk round.
But that's rotten, in it. Back of it's completely gone.
Oh, it's gone, yeah.
There's no building here. Just gonna have a look at. Bit rotten. That's been on fire at some point. Yeah, it's just a collapsed old building, but it could be restored. The wooden lintels in good condition. Like an old stables or workshop, maybe a workshop. So we've got a plinth there, like a hearth to work on, and there's a big sort of sturdy wall here, separating wall. If any of the viewers know what this was for, please leave a comment. It does look like a little stable to me because it's got a hook on the wood there. It's like tie a donkey up to or something, I don't know. And then similar there, and then there's this very tough wall in the middle. If you viewers know what this was for, please leave a comment. Then there is an upstairs, but there's no stairs to it. But I'll poke you up through the hole. Is it worth us just getting our wellies?
I would think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll just do that then.
Yeah, it looks like it's being blocked off there, but dug out again.
Yeah.
But definitely wellies.
Harry's going for it. Oh, it don't look too bad at all.
That's a lot better than the other one.
Yeah, and dry.
Yeah, as in not wet.
Yeah, less moist. Oh, there's like a big hydraulic ram on the door there.
Oh well, just
Turn hydraulics on.
open it.
Yeah. And there's the old pump pipes for pumping out. Just there. Just pump all the water out to keep it dry.
To me, to you.
We're doing the Macarena.
Limbo.
Oh yeah. Like a glove.
Glove.
Yeah. Got a pneumatic hose on the floor there. Well, if that wants to work. Yeah, pneumatic hose down there on the floor. So I'm going to set off down there.
In a downwards direction.
Yeah, I'll just get a thumbnail of that. Right, so we're in the mine now, and we're going to set off down this concrete lined steel structure mine. Let's go. Oh, there's been a train track in the middle.
Yeah. So here we are in the mine shaft. This was a drift that just goes down a steady angle down to the bottom of the mine. It's longer than going down from the pit head, but it's a bit safer. Looks like we've got a bit of collapse going on here. It's just shored up with timbers on these metal hoops. We've had a bit of a collapse there and there. This collapse has happened a while ago because you can see they've tried to show it up with those metal bars by driving them in above the metal stairs. So that happened a long time ago, before the mine was shut, I would guess. So there's quite a lot of spoil what's come down from that collapse. Another big rock waiting to drop there. Ain't going to touch that, don't want it on my head. Sneak past it. Drop down. There we go. Oh wow, look at this. So this is above the shaft itself, where it's collapsed. So you can see all the spoil has come down and it's created a cavern, but it's domed, so it's self-supported now, unless a middle bit falls out and then the rest will come down. Let's go down a bit deeper.
That's good to get the material out that they've mined. And there's little recesses so you can get out of the way when the carts are coming up. So I imagine they would have been as big as the shaft, so you can escape into this recess to get away from the carts that were coming past.
So, just have to get down on my hands and knees and crawl through this bit, because that's quite a substantial collapse. And we're down. Oh, I've just got a drip of water out back of my lug hole. There's another refuge. You can see we're on the bottom now. There's the tracks, whereas that is just all spoil that's collapsed in. These refuges though, you can see they're just hewn out of the side. There's no support in them. Seems to be getting a little bit steeper now. Does this drift?
The camera isn't wonky, by the way. That goes down very steeply.
And with the mud, it's a little bit slippy. There's some electrical connections. Oh, this is a pull switch for the signalling. The wood have a wire, steel wire connected to that, ran all the way down. And if they pull on it, it would operate the switch inside that box. So whether it's to set the load going or stop the load, I don't know. Whichever it was, that's what it did.
And here, that looks like part of the winding gear to get the trucks out. So it is quite an incline, this. So to get the trucks up, there must have been a lot of effort to pull it out by mechanical means. All these pipes here are for pneumatics, which is air, and water pumping. So they pump water out and pushed air in. Got a bit of a collapse there, but that looks very old.
So we're out of the first bit of entrance now, and we're just in hewn out rock. There's no supports in this bit. It's big, thick lumps of rock, whereas that above where it was supported were more like shale. So that's probably why it needed supporting in that manner, because it is more unstable. We can see the pipes there. Those will be from the pumps down below to get rid of water from down the mine. I'm going to put my torch on there. There we go. Got that. See another refuge that's hewn out of the rock. And the rest of it is now, because it's big lumps, it's all self-supporting. These mine cars were pulled up by a cable, and you can see that roller in the bottom there. That's what the cable would have run on. There'd be a set of rollers all the way up there, and the cable would just run along those and pull the cart up.
Height's going to be an issue soon, I think, because I'm quite tall and I've got a backpack on. But once I get past this next collapse, I think it gets bigger again. So let's go. That's a wooden beam that's propping the walls up. Another water coupling there, and then the sort of spring that's coming through, and it's making the iron ore oxidise and rust. On the centre line now. You see the roots where things are trying to grow through. And they're actually being fed water from the rain above, soaking through the ground. Another sort of man-made recess there, but it hasn't been bricked out, they've just left it. You can see clearly one of the runners that the carts went up on.
So looks like we're entering a bit more unstable bit here. It's shored up with the metal hoops and railway sleepers. So, yep. We're starting to get a little bit groundwater seepage now, and you can see it's that orangey colour because of the iron ore leaching out of the rock as the water permeates down. Sadly, some of these sleepers are looking a bit worse for wear. That one's snapped. Unfortunately, you could squeeze through there, but I think you'd be foolhardy to do it.
Yeah, it's
looks
collapsed
to go in a fair way.
Yeah.
But if we look up into this collapse, these ones look a bit thicker, a bit sturdier, but that one's rotten all the way through, look, rotten. So they're just held up by a kiss and a prayer. So gently does it, I think. We'll not be rushing about down here. There's another refuge. Now then, we're getting deeper and deeper into the mine, and there's another one of those cables that operates a switch, and yet we have more unstable rock. You can see they've shored it up again with the metal hoops and railway sleepers. So, but that's a metal switch again to operate the cable system that pulls the carts up. And in fact, the cable is attached to this. Look, it's laid on the floor. I don't know if you can see that. The other one, there was only a little bit on it, was cut off. But this is getting shored up a little bit more and more and more now. And it looks like this is the end of the line for us, sadly. I would like to have got further down, but that collapse there, those sleepers are rotten and it's all come down. There is room to squeeze through at the side there, but looking at that, I think if we carried on we would be foolhardy to try and squeeze round that. I'll see if I can get a better view on what lies beyond it, but no, I for one aren't risking that. So this is the end of the line, folks, just by this other refuge. So we've got, that's all the way up to daylight, and it's fairly steep, is this incline. I don't know, I haven't a clue how many angles of the dangle it is, but it is fairly steep. So there we go, that's the end, folks. I'm just going to turn it off for a minute. I don't know if you can see up there. You can see that all this loose shale has come down,
Yeah.
and the rock now has stabilised itself because it's formed an arch and it's under compression. So I wouldn't think that's going to collapse anymore.
I wouldn't risk it.
Not immediately anyway,
No.
you know. But I wouldn't want to risk going past that.
No. And this is slate, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, take some home, make a rockery feature in your garden.
It's like soft slate.
Yeah. Well, you see, it's soft because it's underground. It's once you take it out and it dries out, it does become harder and more brittle.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Never knew that.
That's why when they mine sandstone in quarries, they cut them and shape them underground before they bring it out, because once they bring it outside, it dries out and hardens. It's harder to work.
Yeah.
So,
Amazing.
folks.
Yeah. Well, the man-made recess there.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't fancy going any further,
No,
because
I think that's the terminus for this adventure.
Yes, it's rather moist underfoot.
Yeah.
And then you can see the elevation going back up. You maybe can't on this, but yeah, it's quite steep. How many miles was it to the services?
I had no service.
Ah, so we still don't know.
Quite ironically, I'll do it when I get out.
Yeah. We don't know if we've got enough fuel to get to the next services from here, because this is so remote that we've got 80 miles of fuel left, because we got lost coming here. Yeah, so out you go.
You go, go.
That's rolling. I think a reverse of getting in to get out.
I reckon so.
Don't let me forget that.
Don't forget that. Limbo.
Yeah. That's not too bad, that. Thanks for watching, viewers. This has been the slate mine. It's been very enjoyable here. I've quite enjoyed this for a different type of explore, and it's not often we do mines. So we've got like empty buildings like that, and then we've got the fantastic pit head over here. It's been a good one. So if you've liked this content, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you every Thursday with a new video. And occasionally I'll release videos on a Sunday. They're just bonus content, so Thursday is the big day. Thursday 4 PM. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Looking over my shoulder, looking back at your door. In my head it goes over and over. Should I leave or want it more? Looking over my shoulder.